Welcome to CI in 5, a place to get energized by your favorite continuous improvement practitioners as they take on the challenge of sharing what continuous improvement means to them in 5 minutes or less and in 5 words or less. Think of it kind of like a kata geek going on a speed date. I know, right? This is gonna be good. Let's do this.
Sunitha and Narayanan, thank you so much for being with me on CI in 5 today.
I'm happy to be here, Sam. Conversation from the heart, I usually say yes. So thank you.
Beautiful. Hey, if y'all are not connected with Sunitha, why not? She is an amazing certified executive and leadership coach. She has a lot of great insights on continuous improvement from a coaching perspective. And so I'm so excited to hear what she has to say. So let's get right into it, Sunitha. What is your CI in 5?
Our stories are always connected. So make the time to figure out that common thread because that thread will lead us to purpose. And once that purpose is aligned, then work happens with and through people.
Do you have like a story or an experience that's kind of helped bring that to life for you about why that is so important to improvement and continuous improvement?
I listen to stories every day across different industries. That's what I do as my work, where I'm helping people figure out what their purpose is, how to connect it to someone else's purpose, and how to build growth, profits, and business strategy into whatever their roles are. Now, as I sit and listen to all these stories, I see a very common thread. I see a common thread where each story is connected. I think deep within our hearts, we have a yearning that if we can touch that, we're going to find that I am not all that different. So, like me, you have goals. Like me, you have aspirations. Like me, you are wanting to build a world. Can I go in to listen to someone's story and find 10% of what is common? Because I still have 90% to disagree with and play with and say, that's absurd. So I think that connects back to continuous improvement, because without that what if, without exploring ideas loosely, using multiple perspectives to look at the same idea, we truly cannot get to innovation. I was a licensed social worker in India. So I was so caught up in my own ego, if you will, that I had a good job. I'm so capable and I don't get it over here. So creating that space for listening to different stories of the people that I met, staying in curiosity, really did shift me towards growth.
For someone who's like maybe new to practicing continuous improvement, is there any like advice or encouragement you could give them to help them grow or maybe think more deeply about their practice?
So someone who's new to start out, I would say pay attention and really work with some of your stories of less than. You don't have to do away with them. You don't have to fix them, because this relates very clearly to productivity and goal setting. We are hired for our strengths. And then people people will talk about weaknesses. People will call it all kinds of names. I really do think that within our strengths lie enough blind spots. So start getting a little more comfortable with how your strengths can create opportunities as well as cause difficulties. So the paradox, influence happens without a title. And that's the piece I might ask people to think about and remember.
No, that's great. Like, I think sitting with and acknowledging all those things that are going on that you might not want to, those ideas of not being enough, man, that's super deep, but I think super important if you're going to work on continuously improving yourself and the people that you're working with. Now, for someone who's been maybe practicing for a while and has a lot of experience, or someone who's just stuck in their practice of continuous improvement, what kind of encouragement could you give them to spark them up again in that practice?
So today, especially, our amygdala, the part of the brain that encourages fear, flight, freeze, those kind of feelings in us, we have become our emotions. So I think distancing ourselves from thinking about, say, I am angry to I'm feeling anger around is a little distance. It's a disconnect. So I think part of it is, again, deepening that sitting practice and really pausing enough. Even 11-second pause is enough to disconnect the amygdala.
One thing that I can see in you is joy and life. And so I'm wondering, for you in your practice of coaching and continuous improvement and helping people improve their life, what brings you the most joy in that?
I like to creating just stuff, even if it goes nowhere, feeds my soul. Importantly, I do really deeply, sincerely believe that there is a greater purpose than so my talent is only as important or as critical in as much as I connect it to someone else's talent.
Sunitha, thank you so much for being here on CIN5. And if you're not connected with her, why not engage with her, connect with her on LinkedIn? Thank you so much for being with us on CIN5.
Thank you, Sam. Thank
Sunitha.
you. Sending you love and light.
Thanks for joining us for CIN5, the place to get your shot of inspiration and wisdom to move you forward on your continuous improvement journey. And for more inspiration, join the Live on Purpose LinkedIn group. We are a diverse community that supports each other to find and live out our purpose every day, and we would love to add your voice to our family. Join now by clicking the link in today's post. Until next time, when we invite another one of your favorite lean thinkers to share their CIN5, stay calm and Kaizen.